Best regard to all of beautiful souls in this house. Good afternoon, with me again Tunjung Purbosari. Here I will talk about how to prevent coronavirus. So does anyone know how to prevent it properly? Okay, I think there are a lot of people who already know about this topic. But again, I will remind you about the prevention of coronavirus. Before we go further, here in my presentation, I will developing two main points. For the first point is about information of coronavirus in general, and the second is how to prevent the virus itself. Okay, so let's start for the first point. What is coronavirus? So quoted from the Embro, coronavirus come from a large family of viruses that cause illness ranging from the common cold to more severe disease such as MERS, and the others is SARS. And a novel coronavirus is a new strain that has not been previously identified in humans. And also quoted from the Wikipedia, it said that by 9 April 2020, the pandemic had spread to all 34 provinces in Indonesia, in our country. That is the largest increase of new cases a single day occurred on 30 January 2021. That is more than 14,000 cases were announced. So that is how Indonesia get infected. And then how the virus spread. Yeah, the virus spread from how close it is when we contact with each other, typically within 1 meter. In 1 meter, a person can be infected when aerosols or droplets, the virus that are inhaled and get contact with the eyes, nose, or mouth. And then let's move to the next point, how to prevent it. Number one is wash your hand carefully. Use warm water and soap and rub your hands at least 20 seconds. Wash your wrist between your fingers, under your fingernails, using a bacterial soap. And don't forget to bring your hand sanitizer anywhere. Number two is wear a mask. Wear a mask is help us to prevent the virus when we breathe, talk, sneeze, or cough. Number three is self-quarantine if you sick. Call your doctor if you have any symptoms. Stay at home until you get recovered, and avoid people who live in the same area with you. Number four is do social distancing, because you may have to sit or stand too close with another people. So please avoid a place like parks or beaches. I mean like a place that there's a lot of people there. Before we go on to the closing time, so coronavirus is a contagious virus which came from China, and it can be spread by droplets which inhale and get contact with our eyes, nose, and mouth. And there are 4 points to prevent it. Wash your hands properly, use your mask, self-quarantine if you get sick, and do social distancing. So the conclusion is, now in the middle of 2021, coronavirus is still being the hardest thing to get rid of. So I really remind you to stay healthy and do the protocol properly. I think that's enough. Thanks for your attention.